Hello YouTube, today I'll be showing you how to make an Iron Golem Farm. And to start off, you're just going to get any building block of your choice. And you're going to build up 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright? Just break all the blocks under it. And then make a 2x2 square. And then from that, you're going to want to build out 8 blocks from each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so now just do that all around. I'll be back once I do that. Okay, so now that you have that done, what you're going to want to do is just, you can break out these, and then just connect this, and come over here. Basically, you're going to want to have a 4 by 4 hole, or no, a 2 by 2 hole in the middle, so that the iron golems can fall in. So now, you're just going to want to fill all of these in. So like, this right here is going to come like that. And this is going to come like this. And you're going to fill that in on all 4 corners. So I'll be back once I got that done. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is place a 3-high wall around your platform here. So to do that, you can go like this, and what you can do is just leave the middle block out so that you're not using as many resources, and you're just going to want to build this all the way around, so like this, and then this will come up like that, and then have a block here so that nothing can jump out. Alright, so you just do that all the way around, so I'll be back once I'm done. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is place the water down. So since you're going to be on survival, you're going to want to get at least 2 buckets, and then you don't fill these corners in. So right there, a 2 by 2 in the corner, you don't put water there. So what you do, you count 2 over, and then on the 3rd block, place water. And then skip a block and place water. That'll create a source block, so you can pick water up from there. And then you can just put it all along here. And then make sure you don't fill in any of these 2 by 2s in the corner. So you're going to want to put all the water down like that. And then come over here and do the same thing. And don't put it in the 2 by 2 right there again. So once you get all the sides done, you're going to want to do the corners a different way, so I'll show you how to do that once I get these sides done. So again, just make sure you don't fill in the corners. If you do by accident, just get the water out of them. So for the corners, what you're going to want to do is place a block there, and then put your water source up there. And that will make it so that if anything goes in that corner, they'll flow to the center. So you're just going to want to do that in all the corners. So let me just do that quickly. Alright, so now that you got the water done, if I go ahead and get myself a bunch of this, you can see no matter where we throw it, it goes down to the center. As you can see, every single block is flowing out and down. So now what you're going to want to do is get your doors, and you're going to have to be, I think it's at least 75 blocks away from the nearest village. So I'm using a mod called Village Info, and you can see there's no village here. If it did, it would say how many houses there were and how many villagers there were. Instead, it says distant village found. So you're going to want to place your doors like this, all along here. Whoops. You only have to do it on 2 sides, like this. So let me just get these last doors down. Alright. And then for Minecraft to consider these houses, you need to put a block above all of these. Whoops. So just build it like this all the way around. I'll be back once that is done. Okay, so you see this is what we end up with. Now what you're going to want to do is create another platform up a block, so right there, and you're just going to want to fill in all of this except for a 2x2 that goes right above this hole. So I'll be back once that is done. Okay, so now that you got that platform done, you're gonna have to add water up here too. So you're gonna want to put some blocks right in this gap so that the water doesn't flow out. So just on this side, fill in the gap, and over there, fill in that gap. So I'll be back once that is done. Okay, so now that you got that done, you're going to want to place the water, which same goes for the top, that went for the bottom. Do not fill in the 2x2. If you want, and it's hard for you to remember, you can just fill in the corners like so, and then place all the water down, and then take these blocks out of the corners, and you can then put the water in the corners, same way you did downstairs. Up here is a bit harder. I would suggest coming up here, holding shift, walking along, going like this, because I'll show you in a second. Let me just get this row done. Because if you're standing down here, the water can push you and you can accidentally place a source block right here, like in this part, which you simply don't need a source block there. So, let me get a empty bucket, and then I'll go into survival, and I will show you how you would do this if you were in survival and only had 2 buckets of water. So let me land here. /game mode, or wait, I can just go like this. Alright, so if you were in survival, you could go like this, and then you could go to the middle source block here, so right here. You could take it, and then these two on the side will turn it into a source block. So that's now a source block, and that's now a source block. Alright, so you just keep doing that all the way along, but for this I'm going to be in creative mode, which with creative mode you have to actually have a water bucket. Alright, whoops. So, oh, see, that's what you don't want to do. So I'll be back once I get the water. What I meant to say was when I get the water fixed. So now just keep doing it like you did downstairs, and right here it's kind of harder because you have to place it on the ground. You can't simply just place it on the wall. Alright, so now the corners up here are a bit easier because you just have to put them up there. You don't have to put any extra blocks down. Alright, place it up there. And this is what I meant by you can just fill the corners in and then put the water in after. Alright, so what that does, that is where the golems can spawn. They can spawn up here, and they can spawn they can spawn down here. Now, the number of golems that can spawn is all dependent on how many villagers you have. And as you can see, this still isn't considered a village. That is because there is no villagers nearby. So, what you can do is come to any of the sides, it doesn't matter, and just go in however many blocks you want. I don't think it, yeah, it does, because you have to be in the center. So go in 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th one place a block. Then come to this side and go in 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so now just fill in those blocks. Now go like this, and this is where your villagers are going to go. So, this only has to be 2 blocks tall. And it doesn't matter how far out it comes. Like, it can just be like that, but I'm gonna give them a bit more room. You don't need to. This is just what I'm doing. So you might be thinking, how do you get villagers in there? You can use minecarts. So I'll set that up quickly to show you. So I'll be back once again. Okay, so now that I have this, what you would do is just push the villager into the minecart, which, come on, get in there. There you go. And he'll go, oh, I had a minecart there, damn it. And of course that block wouldn't be powered, so let's get a regular one. Let me set it today. Alright, so he's in there. You can just add that, it's optional. And then you can just send him up and he'll fly in. Then you can just hit the minecart and he'll be out. So now you see, because I have a villager in here, there's 30 houses. And there's a potential for them to mate up to 10. So, you're going to want at least 16 villagers. So let me just get rid of this quickly. I don't need to get rid of that. So what you could do, that's just me testing, that's another way you could get the villagers up, is with a water elevator. So basically, just push the come on dude, really? Just push the villager, no, come on, go, push the villager into the water, okay, here, into the water, and he'll go up. And as you can see, he jumped out. They don't always jump out right away, but they will jump out. So I'm actually going to kill those quickly, so I'll be back. Alright, so now those villagers are gone, and you see I added another villager in here, and you need at least 16 villagers, as I was saying. And what it says is we only have 2, and there's only the chance to repopulate until there's 10 of them. So, what you're going to want to do, since there's only the chance of repopulating 10, you're going to want to go like this. This is just temporary. So, go like this, like that, and then get your doors, and if you watch, the houses should go up. Yep. See, now we have the chance to repopulate until there's 13 villagers. Okay, so there's 14. That's still not enough. So now you're gonna need to get some going. Oh, get some going. It doesn't matter if they're open or shut, by the way. It's just I don't want them open. So you're gonna want to get some going up here. So now you see there can be 16 villagers. So they would repopulate until there is 16. That's the maximum for them. Well, it's not the maximum, but it's the maximum with how many doors we have. So basically, you're just gonna have to wait if you don't have that many villagers. But since I am in creative mode, I don't have to wait, and I'm gonna pause, get rid of these doors and this side ledge, because you don't want that side ledge. So I'll be back. Alright, so they were just trying to mate right before I started recording, actually. So now we're just gonna go until we have 16 villagers. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So now you see it says golems. There's 0 golems, but there's the chance to have 1. So let's go ahead, and if you want it to be more efficient and get more iron, you can have 32 villagers. So you don't have to have them all in one of these things. You can set up another one of these chambers over on that side or that side or that side. Just note you're gonna have to have one side free. Oh, that's way too many. Oh well. So now we have the chance to spawn 3 iron golems. Alright. So basically when the iron golem spawns, it'll either spawn up here or down below. And it'll just come along here. It'll come along until it gets to here. Then it'll fall. But we don't want it to fall all the way down. So let's go ahead and get some. You can use any building block, but for this I'm going to use glass just so I can show you that show you them coming through and how it works. Okay, so you're going to need glass. You're going to need some signs. Let me find some signs and some water. Alright, so since the iron golems are actually 3 blocks tall, you're going to have to come down 3 blocks, so that's how tall they are, and then have the floor. Okay? So, and you want to have it at least 2 wide, because you're going to have to, or else if it's like this, they're going to get stuck on that. So, what you're going to want to do is build this until you get to wherever you want your collection point. So I will build that quickly, and then I will show you what to do from there. So now that you have it built so it's bringing them to your collection point, which will be right here, what you're going to want to do is here build a 2x2 hole again. You don't need these corner blocks if you're trying to save your blocks because you're doing it in survival. So once you get here, you're just going to build down, all the way down to the ground on all sides, like this. And then right here, you're going to want to have this come out 2 extra, and this come out. And you're going to put 2 lava source blocks here and here, because that's going to be the lava blade that will kill the iron golems. So down here you're going to want to dig down 1, and then dig out like that, and have water going here. So if we just had the lava there, it would pour onto the water and ruin it. So we want to get some signs and put it like this. Put them like this, and then you get your lava, and once you put it in there, it'll just flow over top of the signs, just like that. And now this is where you will collect all of your iron. So now we have to come over here and make the part for the iron golems to actually get transported over there. So just block that off just in case some of them spawn while you're doing this. What you're going to want to do is put a sign there and there, and then go like this. And then where this ends, you're going to want to put a sign up here, right above where the last bit of water is, and then right in front of the water. Same on the other side. And then put your water sources up on those 2 signs like that. And then come down to the end again, and just repeat until you get to your collection point. And I purposely did this. If your collection point is too close, like as you can see, if we did that here, it would go over into the lava. Just putting it like this still wouldn't work because it would just go over one extra and go over here. So what you gotta do is put another sign on top of these, just like that. Yeah, just like that. So now once you do this and you put your signs where they're supposed to go over here, once you put the water on these, they will flow until they get to those signs. Oh, whoops, that doesn't go there. They will flow until they get to the signs and then fall. So that is your farm right there. So now we just have to wait for some iron golems to spawn, which could take a while, so I'm just gonna pause the video until I get some and I'll be back. Alright, so I went AFK for a bit, so I put some glass down here, and as you can see we have two iron golems, and sometimes even if you break this, they'll get stuck up here because they're pushing against each other. So if that, oh, that didn't happen that time, but if that, oh, it did happen. If that does happen, you're just gonna have to go in and push them away, push one of them away, like this. Let the other one go down, let the other one go down, and then that one will go down too. So now they'll begin going on their way down to there. The reason you don't use half slabs there is because that will make the iron golems go up a whole extra block and they'll be able to jump out. So this is what will happen to your iron golems. And there's your iron and your roses. So if this tutorial helped, please comment, rate, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.